Coming up next, it's the Jets' towering tight end. He's gonna be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Jets and the Texans, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here, and now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. And just like that, the season has reached October. Joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, I don't know about you, but I always feel like the smells start to change in October. It just really starts to smell like fall, smell like football, second month of the regular season. And these next few games take on a greater importance moving forward.
Gosh, I wish I had a sense of smell. Mine is so bad, but I love what you're cooking right there. And I love this stretch of games because it makes a lot of teams contenders and a bunch of the other sellers as the trade deadline arrives here at the end of the month. You go on a hot streak heading into Halloween and things will be looking great, but flounder this month and you may end up seeing some of your buddies shipped off and playing elsewhere.
Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Here we go, let's go.
Shotgun handoff, fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! And this is scooped up by the Jets! Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
Defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat.
So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
You really do love these moments as a quarterback, bouncing on that field, energized by what your defense just did, giving you a gift at the turnover and some really optimal field position. Wouldn't it be rude, Kate, of them not to accept that gift and put an early lead up to really crush their opponent's spirit?
On first down, they'll run. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Here's the throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Another chance for him. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jets get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This Texans offense ready up for its second drive of the contest. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Couldn't connect to a tank down. And it's going to be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Cut by Diggs. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Texans first down.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, Jets are in a dime set. 6 defensive backs out there. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Texans set to punt. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Back to the well again. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out now come the Texans on offense. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. Dell with the grab. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get 1 step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
He's running for it. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. They'll bring out the punter here. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. No return on that punt. And it'll be Jets football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Back now, pressure on its way. Short pass brought in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That finds Burks, complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Jets get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And coming off 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Connection made to Dell. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. All right, all set up now, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Schultz with the catch.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Complete to Dell. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start to fight back with their first points of this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Catch made over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at.
Here we go.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. He's contained at the line for no gain. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Texans 44-yard.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Let's go now.
A loss of 6 yards brings up 3rd and 16.
From midfield now. Escapes the pocket.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's complete to Wilson. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. So roughing the passer gifts them a 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and 6. Has it in close. And in, touchdown, New York. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. They'll run it from the gun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Throw right side. Dale has it. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Finding Collins. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. The Jets take their first time out. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. That's caught for the first. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans make it a 1-score game before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Texans get it back to within 6.
Texans 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Return coming from the 6. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for and you go out and execute.
Brought in by Burks. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Trying to work quickly now. They'll throw on first. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to him on second and goal. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Give him 6 yards. That's going to set up third and goal.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they were quick. They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal.
18, here we go.
Throwing now from the gun. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on third down, but instead it's incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets will add to their lead at the end of the half. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And this one will not make it to the landing zone, so the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. That brings us to the break. The Jets with a halftime lead here in East Rutherford. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first,
we'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jets are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Hand off to the back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here's second and 2. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Brought in inside the 20. Then he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Jets stretch their lead to 21. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, Stroud. Digs there to bring it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
On the quick, right?
From the gun, Stroud. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Stroud. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Jets are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Another carry for him. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Offense working quickly. They give it to him again. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. This time it's a passing play. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
This game has already been a good one for him, Brock, and hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he gets him around 6 there. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. That'll be complete to Burks. And he gets this forward to the 19. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Looking to the air here. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Pass play now. That finds Burks, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
3rd and long for him here. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
Here we go.
Back to throw, needs the end zone. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs. Give now to the running back. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Punting unit out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Punt taken at midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it's going to be their football coming up. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw. Marshall there to bring it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Three quarters in the books from this one. The Jets have the football, and they are in great shape with a sizable lead. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
The Texans going with a dime set here. We've got 6 DBs for 3rd down. Hauled in left side. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. From the red zone now. This throw is cupped. He has the New York touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Cut by Diggs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Here we go.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And there's a man there, it's intercepted! Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
That's good for another Jets. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Quick throw left side, complete. And that's a New York touchdown. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets continue piling onto this lead.
Texans 14.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Their offense ready to take the field now. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Completed over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's brought in by Miller. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And the Jets in the dime for this 3rd down. On play action, here's Stroud. He has the 1st over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Throwing it again here. Completed to Collins. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Out comes the field goal team for the Texans. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. A big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Here we go. Come on.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go, hey.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Up, go.
They'll hand it to him again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Here we go. Up, go.
3rd and goal for Jones. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Jets running them out of the building. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. And the kick is good. And the Jets grow their lead yet again. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense getting all set for this series. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
South, south, south.
First down, Houston.
Good.
From the gun, Stroud. This one quickly to Dell. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. All set up now for 1st and 10.
All right.
One final shot here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make this stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. So the win goes to the Jets. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means as they move to 4-0 on the year. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.